Welcome back to Learn Intermediate JavaScript on Codecademy. We're in the Classes section. This is Introduction to Classes. JavaScript is an object-oriented programming language we can use to model real-world items. In this lesson, you will learn how to make classes. Classes are a tool that developers use to quickly produce similar objects. Take, for example, an object representing a dog named Haley. This dog's name, a key, is Haley, a value, and has a behavior, another key, of 0, another value. We create the Haley object below. We have let Haley be assigned this object with name and behavior that shouldn't be altered. And we have the getter method getName, which returns this.name. We have the getter method getBehavior, which returns this.behavior. Then we have the method incrementBehavior, which will do this.behavior plus, which will increment behavior by 1. So now imagine you own a dog daycare and want to create a catalog of all the dogs who belong to the daycare. Instead of using the syntax above for every dog that joins the daycare, we can create a dog class that serves as a template for creating new dog objects. For each new dog, you can provide a value for their name. As you can see, classes are a great way to reduce duplicate code and debugging time. After we lay the foundation for classes in the first few exercises, we will introduce inheritance and static methods, two features that will make your code more efficient and meaningful. Our instructions say, in the next exercises, you will learn about classes in greater detail. Before you do, take a moment to study the class in main.js. Spend some time identifying the similarities and differences between the dog class in main.js and the code we use to create our Haley object in the instructions above. Let's look at those two now. Zoom out and we'll go up to this example. And this is let Haley, while this is class dog. Class dog has this constructor that takes in a name, and then it does this.name is assigned name, while this.behavior is assigned 0. We have the getter getName method and the getter getBehavior method inside as well, just like this Haley object. The biggest difference being this constructor here. The getters are the same as well as this increment behavior. So let's run this and continue on. We run and we pass it. 2 says copy the class instantiation method, and console log the statement below into main.js. Let's copy this. What do you expect to see when you run this code? So first it's going to log out name, which will be Haley. Then it's going to print the value of behavior, which will be 0. Then it's going to add 1 to behavior. Then it's going to log out Haley again. Then it's going to print out behavior, which will now be 1. Let's paste it and see if that happens. And we do see Haley 0, Haley 1, just as expected. And here we're just getting introduced to classes, which they help us quickly produce similar objects. As long as you're understanding that, you guys are getting this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.